the players that had that passion, but weren't willing to commit their entire lives to doing that, right? It's a choice. Because when I retire, I didn't want to have to say, I wish I would have done more.
You practice, you do this, you do this, you do this, all to tee yourself up for success. And paradoxically, the more effort you put into trying to be successful, the more paralyzed you become. Because think about it, if you go all in on this thing and you lose everything.
To me, fully committing to something means making decisions without hesitation. And I want to put an emphasis on that without hesitation part. If you don't fully commit to the thing that you're trying to pursue, you'll never be guaranteed the peace of mind and knowing that you did everything you could to achieve a goal. Another aspect of fully committing is just sending it even if things may not be perfect. Not just doing something is paralyzing. In an attempt to try and make things go perfectly, we end up being paralyzed and just not doing anything at all. This relates a bit to the last video I made on failing loudly, but it is in these scenarios that you just have to send it. People like to say, fuck around to find out, and really I think this holds true. You just gotta do it, just commit to it. The figuring out how to make it better will come with time and experience. You can't have the experience if you don't do it in the first place. I have noticed an immediate difference in how I feel when I'm just letting things happen as they happen, compared to when I'm unapologetically committed to upholding something that I have committed myself to. Whether it's something I want to pursue or something I specifically know that I don't, I now make the conscious choice to uphold the standard that I set for that thing. If you're in this constant sway of wanting to do this, but people around you say to do that, and you heard online to do another thing, like you'll end up doing a third of all three of them, and you're not going to go anywhere. Just choose something and do it. And I think that ties into my last reason that I think it is so important to just commit to decisions that you make, and that's because it adds stability and reliability to what you're doing. Since you can already make a choice as to what you're going to do before you're faced with a decision, you can be way more confident and unapologetic when you do make that decision. And even if you weren't able to make the choice beforehand, you can just commit to the decision in the moment and not be worried about it. You can commit to committing. I've been incorporating a fully commit style in combination with my fail loudly mantra in anything I can in my life, and I would highly recommend that you give it a try in some way. I feel way more confident when I do things because not only do I know exactly what I'm going to be doing beforehand, but I also know that I already made the choice, or that I will just commit to making one in the moment, and all that's left to do is find out.